Good top of the morning. Hello, everyone, and welcome. Hello, everyone, and welcome. Good morning. We got about 14 minutes until the kickoff. All right. Woo. Good morning. Thanks everybody for being here. Thank you guys for the 15 likes. It hasn't even kicked off and started. Also, if anybody's interested, there's other content creators doing translations. I have them linked in the description of this. I also have them pinned as a part of the live comment chat as well. So if you don't want to hang out here, no worries. We hopefully got you covered with plenty of other people doing some really cool stuff. Just get myself oriented. It is 4:45 in the morning. It's like top of the morning, everybody. Oh yeah. 15 minutes, baby. Boom. Make sure that's right. Excellent. What's going on? Calm Concept. Sending love from South Africa. Howdy from Texas. What time is it in South Africa right now? Don't mind me just sipping on some coffee. Yep. Oh my gosh. Man, I don't expect much. So let's just start giving guys some heads up, start to set some expectations. This is a 6.2. It's a point dev update where I think a lot of it's going to be focusing in on what's upcoming, the upcoming schedule, what they're going to commit to. I think we will see, hopefully, the benchmark today. And for those who don't know what a benchmark is, that is where they let you run the game-ish on your computer to kind of test its performance and its skills and whatnot. So I'm going to move my camera a little bit. And usually what that means is that you can kind of get into the character creator, create your character, and put them in the various different scenes that they set up for you. So it ends up being quite helpful. It's a lot of fun. And the best ones that I've seen so far, benchmark wise, let you save your character so that when the game officially comes out, you can just import it. So you could end up having, spending 3-4, there are people who spend hours and hours and hours on character creators, and then here you can be, so that when the game officially launches, you'll be good to go. But it's quite a commitment when you think about it, from their perspective, because is that just for the JP version? Is that for the global version? We'll have to wait and see. Also, with Throne of Liberty being announced by Amazon, I'm crossing my fingers. I think there is a good probability that we might see an SEA region open up for the global. No commitment yet from Amazon, no word yet from Amazon, but there could be some really good news and things like that to share. Hey, howdy from Texas. Love from India. Thank you guys. We got such a global shindig going on right now. Welcome in, everybody. Oh man, I'm not gonna lie, Calm. I'm a little bit jealous of your of your 12:45 p.m. time. It is 4:49 a.m. here, and I did not sleep well last night. I did not sleep well. Whenever I get excited about an event, whenever I get excited to do one of these things, I keep waking up every hour. It helped that the dog wanted to go outside every hour tonight, but it was still at least it gave me something to do rather than why am I still awake? You need to sleep, Brian, because you got to get up in 4 hours. You got to get up in 3, 2, and then it's fine, I'm up. And having said that, you would think that I'd probably sound and look probably more awake, but that is not the case. That is not the case. 4 see, can't even read. I'm dyslexic, so it sucks. 12-hour difference. All right, so yeah, well, I hope that we get some really good information for you and that you enjoy your dinner. That'd be wonderful. Yeah, Flint, I've been looking forward to this all week. I'm not expecting like mind-blowing stuff because I'm a part of the network test, so that got delayed, and I'm looking forward to being able to give you guys hands-on impressions and my thoughts. I've been covering all of these, by the way. Like, I think I only missed the 6.1 because like it was them just kind of going into more detail as to what got it, like, you know, why they got delayed. I was like, you know what, I think I could sleep. So outside of like missing the first point, I was like, the second point, this is going to take us into March. They believe they'll have the issue or have the issue fixed. And then it might be the end of March that we see the network tests come in, which is good. But today of all days is going to be a long day for me. I'm a software developer, so I've got a sprint delivery that ends tomorrow. So today is all about demo prep and trying to make sure all the any bugs that we introduced are fixed, etc. It is also the launch of Destiny 2. It's also the beta of Wayfarer. I believe that's what it's called. Let me see if I even got into it. Oh man. Oh man. Well, yeah. I hope this is good. I hope this makes your workday so much better. Apparently, I have an update for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge. Let me just go to the store here. Are they announcing that, or like, did I get a notification at all? I'm just thinking out loud. Wayfinder. Well, I don't know why I said Wayfarer. Coming soon. I've requested access. Okay. I do not know if I'm in the Wayfarer Finder beta. We got a final web dev sprint this week going live on Friday. Best of luck on your release, Colin. Best of luck. I tip of the hat to those who release on a Thursday or Friday. I think we've had enough Thursday, Friday releases that I was like, nope. Let's save that for a Monday, Tuesday. I don't want to work this weekend. But then again, we were a very, very small team, and I couldn't get the CEO to really understand it back in the day. I work on a much bigger team, much happier times right now, which is crazy because I'm, being in tech, I see all the news, all the layoffs and things like that going like, well, I'm just going to keep doing my best. Ooh, Flint. Yes. Yeah. If I end up getting into the beta, I'll be posting my impressions over on Ginger Prime. And the reason why for those of you who are like, why does this guy have these different channels? I find that it's so much more fun to be able to break down and really focus in on a topic in a game that I like. And I've been following this game for like 3 or 4 years, 4 or 5, who knows? Like, it's been a while. I've been following this game for a long time. And it's so much more, it's fun to be able to just like give you guys like I could put out a 2-minute video about like something. I don't need to make it like 8 minutes long, and the algorithm doesn't punish me for it, because generally if you guys like Blue Protocol, you might want that information more than if you're like, oh, Brian talked about Wayfinder today and I'm not interested in that or something like that. So it's gonna be a fun year. Yeah, I hope they do too. I hope they announce network test. I hope they give us a solid date, because I don't know about you guys, but it really helps me out when I know what, like, I don't need all the dates for the year, but it does like help me out, because my wife and I are having a baby at the end of April or early May. So if they're like, hey, we got it in March, that works great. If they're like, hey, it's at the end of April, early May, I'm gonna have a conflict of interest. I want to take care of the wife and the baby, otherwise I probably won't be playing video games the rest of this year. I want to consider tricking the algorithm. I literally just think it's more like, what do gamers like? Because I generally follow somebody for a game they cover, and there's nothing wrong with that. Like, that's just, I think, the vast majority of how we do it. And I was like, oh, cool. Like, like variety content, and like every YouTuber I've ever talked to talks about just how hard it can be. And I'm like, well, all right, well, YouTube lets me make channels. Let me just try this out. And it turns out I'm much happier because of it. It makes it so much easier, because then I don't also have to sit here and try to make the news sensational. Oh my gosh, can you believe blah, blah, blah? It's like, nope. I can be like, hey, here you go. Here's the 2-minute video of information for you. If you want to know my opinion, you'll ask, and then I'll give it. I'm wishing you luck, Calm. I hope you have the best weekend in this regards. Get a lot of really good news this week. You'd have a freaking smash it out delivery. I think that'd be great. And then you get to go home and have a good weekend, and then come in and no issues, you know. And then you start on the next sprint, you know, or something like that. But yeah, a Friday release, man. Good luck. Woo. It can work. It's not that all Friday releases fails, just for anybody who has no idea what we're talking about. But yeah, like, oh, okay, hold on, I'm gonna kill the music because they got their music going and it's gorgeous music. I hit pause. There we go. Let me know if you guys can hear that sound, or I need to turn it up at all. Hey, thank you so much, Michael. Or Michaela. For being here, guys. Thanks, guys, for being here. Thanks for the 20 likes on the stream. I just think, you know, I was like, yeah, let me just put the Blue Protocol content here. You stayed up all night. Ooh, I hope they drop some amazing news for you then. Well, thank you very much. The sound, like, I think I'm really looking forward to this game. It really feels, you know, it honestly, I say, like, it feels like a cross between Phantasy Star and Final Fantasy 14. I don't know if that's going to be what everybody else feels, but in terms of how they communicate and how they deliver, and then the business model feels very PSO2. So we'll see. Oh, yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, I was like, it looked like Michael. And then I was like, wait a minute. My middle name and my son's name is Michael. And then for some reason, as a Texas kid, I took French. So, like, my French name, because we all had to pick French names, was Michel. Not Michelle, which is how you pronounce Michael in French, but Michel, which is basically like Mike. Yeah, and oh man, I hope they give us news on like cross-play, cross-save, because they said they're working on it. You know, like that's one of the things they announced in the last main update. Like, hey, this is something we're trying to do, and like, goodness gracious, that would be so good. Because they also announced like a what's it called? Yeah, it's like in a way like serverless, so you're not like picking a server, the game's just gonna handle it. Oh no! Game drain your battery. Soulless, no. And after this, I'll be sure if there's like any information or news that people need to know, which I do feel like we will have some information. I'll get that in the summary video for you guys as well. So if anybody comes in, it's like, hey, can you, like, just note that I might not respond to like, hey, can you summarize this real quick? It's like, I might not. But then what we'll do is we'll kick back and go through it. Now, when they kick in with the Japanese voices, just as a heads up, I will lower the volume slightly just so that there's a better balance. So I don't want to talk over them, you know, because then it gets confusing, because then you're hearing like hardcore Japanese. Make sure I'm on live. I am live. Perfect. My emergency alarm. There we go. Oh yeah, Sword Art Online vibes. Only no deep dive, you know. Oh, here we go. I wonder if it's a new trailer. Seems like a trailer we've seen, but who knows.
この揺らぎは来者の。いや、でも。
ここで会ったのも何かの縁。見殺しは夢見が悪い。
この辺じゃ見ない顔だが、アステロ
The
レ
game
ース
is
に来たば
gorgeous,
かり。
guys.
私たちが時空を超えてきたというのはなんとなくお分かりでしょう。
君はライジャなのか。
あなたがそうなの。
決断を下すのはまだ早いか。
もうしつこいっての。
Yes.
この先は危険だ。君たちは早く逃げるんだ。
助けるつもりか。相手はアバリティやぞ。
アバリティの歪みの存在、そこにいるだけで時空を狂わせます。この歪みを正せるのはエーリンズ様ただ一人。
竜王
They have subtitles.
アバリティ
今のを見てなお立ちはだかるか。良いな、実に良い。
では改めて強力か死かお好きな方をお選びください。
見殺しは夢見が悪い
でしょ。
This way we can all enjoy it for a second without having my face on it.
生き残る。
全員で必ず気候らの旅に幸運があらんことを。
ブルプロ通信
Alright, here we go.
6.2 のお時間がやってまいりました。皆さんこんばんは。バンダイナムコオンラインブループロトコル運営統括ディレクターの兼プロデューサーの鈴木です。本日の番組は前回の番組配信と同様にバンダイナムコオンラインの会議室より自分たちで配信を行っている番組となっております。まだまだスタッフも慣れていない状態ですので、音が聞こえない、画面が見えないなど何かトラブルがありましたらコメントをいただけますと助かります。配信用ソフトがですね急に落ちたりするっていうのが実際にあるトラブルだったりしますので、ちょっとドキドキしながら配信をさせていただいております。急に途切れたら何かトラブったんだなと思ってください。すぐに復旧に行きます。はい、本日もいつものメ
Back in
ン
the
バーで
meeting
お
room.
届けしております。
はい、皆さんこんばんは、バンダイナムコスタジオブループロトコル開発統括ディレクターの福崎です。よろしくお願いします。
こうね、やっぱこう部屋がさ、このライトの当たり方とかがさ、ちょっと難しいじゃない。でもお部屋だから。
All right,
だか
yeah,
ら
and they're now
あの
just going through
テンショ
introducing
ンが
themselves like
正直
normal.
テンション感
テン
難しい。
ション感が難しい。
難しいです。で
Let's
きれば
turn
で
them
すね
down just a little bit.
ライトを浴びたいところなんですが、皆さんこんばんは。バンダイナムコオンラインプロジェクトスカイブルー、エグゼクティブプロデューサーの下岡壮吉です。本日はよろしくお願い
I
し
like
ます。
the contrast of the orange in the
今回
background.
も少数点番組となっておりますので、ブルプロ通信で実施しているいつもの内容などは実施しない短めの放送となりますので、この点は番組趣旨としてご理解いただければと思います。というところなんですが、前回
Shamuka is saying that they feel weird about the environment, that it's not their proper studio.
皆様の
リアルタイムでね、
はい、
見させてもいただいておりました。
はい、大変ありがたい。
Oh man, one of those hoodies be sweet.
知った激励の言葉をいただきまして
ありがとうございます。
本当にありがとうございました。はい、それでは、本日の、番組を始めていきましょう。まずは
And they're thankful for all the nice comments that they have been received.
不具合修正の進捗状況、
That
ベン
makes
チマーク
sense.
ソフトのご紹介となっております。前回、番組ではネットワークテストの延期に至った経緯と理由、ネットワークテストの
Alright, today's
期
content.
間めどと2月末に進捗状況についてお知らせをさせていただくとお伝えをさせていただいております。 またベンチマークソフトの公開を進めるというお話もさせていただきましたので、この2点についてお話をさせていただければと思っています。
The two topics for today, progress of what is going on with the fixes, and they're introducing the benchmark software, which is what we've been expecting this whole time. Yeah. Now, hopefully, that means, oh, if they release that today, that'd be sweet. Nothing else like having it in March, that'd be great.
で、ちょっといろいろトラブルはあったりはするんですけども、
All right, guys, cross your fingers. Don't hold your breath too much. But hopefully, it's good news about the bug fix.
で、当初、前回の、
Oh, Michael, yeah. That'd be cool. Merch. I got a New World hoodie, so I'm all about, it'll be really cool to see them expand on their gaming offerings and stuff. My wife got me that for Christmas, which was great.
現在はそれの修正を行っております。で、これらの修正が、終わってから、社内の、人数を使った、テストの方に、進めていくという流れになっております。はい。
はい、というわけで、状況をお伝えいただきました。ネットワークテストのですね、日付について皆さんも、お待ちかねというところだと思うんですけれども、現状ですね、オンスケという言葉もいただきまして、3月下旬のめどから変更はございません。
They're saying as of right now, they're still on schedule for the fix. The issue that they identified has been resolved, but they are working on secondary bugs.
本当にね、2月の月末って言ったけど2月28日かよという
Which anybody who's in dev knows. It's like, we fixed this and we've introduced this new thing, this new little wrinkle.
バックテスト終わってからかなというふうに自分の方で考えておりまして、それぜひさせていただいてからご報告とさせてください。なので、小数点放送ではなく決まり次第ご報告ということで、3月
Interesting. So they're saying before they perform the network test, they're going to perform a large-scale internal test. That, I think, seems correct. The right way to go about it.
改めて日付については
Because they know people are going to be looking at the network test like a beta. They know gamers, streamers, content creators, like we're all going to be diving in hungry to get our hands on with this game that we've been waiting so long to play.
次はベンチマークソフトのご紹介となります。はい。ベンチマークソフトというのは馴染みがないという方は、本配信を見ていただいているような方にはあまりいないかもしれませんが、ご存じない方に向けてのご説明も含めて、させていただきます。ベンチマークソフトはご利用のパソコンでブループロトコルを
Okay, so they do not have the network test date to announce today, but as soon as they do, they'll announce it at ASAP. They're planning on trying to start it around mid-March. So, cross your fingers, guys.
ベンチマークソフトで主に行えることはこちらとなっております。当然ベンチマークソフトなのでベンチマークの計測をして結果レポートの表示、SNS への結果の投稿、またキャラクタークリエイトを行っていただくことができます。でこのキャラクタークリエイトされた外見をエクスポートしてブループロトコル本編、この本編というのは
it very well could be
今後のネットワークテスト
end of March. Honestly,
をちょっと包括して本編とお話をさせていただき
as
ます
long
が
like if they can hit March, that's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. Whether it's mid end doesn't matter.
なっております。またベンチマークソフト上で、衣装の変更を行うという
Benchmark to confirm has the character creator. Now, if they let us save our character appearances, we'll see. We'll see.
詳細に見たい人のためにキャラクターのビューワーとか、パーティーのビューワーなども、機能として設けさせていただいております。はい。というところで、ベンチマークソフトではですね、本編に使えるキャラクターの外見、キャラクタークリエイトをしていただくんですけど、本編用のキャラクター名というのは
At a minimum, the created characters will be usable as the network test has been imported. There will also be a various different preview of outfits. So they're not yet confirming that they'll be usable in other versions of the game, but at least when it comes to the network test, we'll be able to create some characters and jump through all the options, etc. together.
主人公として登場させることができるんですが、この際のクラスはすべてイージスファイター固定と、させていただいておりますのでご了承いただければと思います。ではですね、少しずつとはなりますが、実際に画面をお見せしながら、どんな機能があるよという、簡単なご紹介をさせてい ただければ。
もう見たいで
They
すから
they say that you won't be able to select the name or the class. The name that you enter will be the name of the exported model. So, but I think that's still pretty cool. That's gonna be a lot of fun because I know when it comes down to character creator, y'all have a lot of questions, a lot of there's like, hey, can you do this? Can you do that? So maybe we'll do a stream of the character creator and just kind of walk all the way through all the different options for you guys, something like that.
動画を編集して組み合わせたものを、今からお流ししようと思いますので、こんなイメージのものだよということを、少しだけご覧いただければと思っております。ではどうぞ。
Oh, okay. They're gonna show recordings of the benchmark here.
はい。こんな感じで、ベンチのデモが
This is running on a 3060 Ti.
登場しているキャラクターはキャラクターをベンチマークソフト上で作成していれば、
自分でね
作成したキャラクターの代金。
You can have up to 24 different characters, which is really cool.
こんな感じで、実際のアセット
Yeah, that's right.
して、右下のスコアがどんどん上昇していくという形となっています。このスコアの、結果によって最終的にリザルトの結果が変わる。
I think we can, Michael. This game is breathtaking, and you're breathtaking.
まだここはすっ飛ばし。
すっ飛ばして。
Oh my gosh.
この先すっ飛ばし。
今、そうね。今これまとめ動画みたいなことで。
はい、すっ飛ばし。
はい、はい。エクセル。
I guess that was just a small taste.
いや、もうこれ。
はい。
はい。
ということで、このような計測された結果は、SNS などにも、投稿できるように、ベンチマークの機能として、設けさせていただいております。ではですね、その他の機能のご紹介なんですが、ここで、実機に切り替えてお見せをしたいと思いますが、この配信環境のちょっと都合上ですね、ベンチマーク
Yeah, they say that the recording is just showing a few different scenes. The actual running of the benchmark does take a while to run.
この私たちについているマイクのノイズキャンセルを外さなければいけなくてですね、ノイズキャンセルを外すとむちゃくちゃホワイトノイズが乗るっていうことを、確認しておりまして、ちょっとあまりにもうるさいので、ノイキャン行きでいきます。なので今日はベンチマークソフトの実際の音は流れませんが、スタジオで機器で音を流しています。ベンチマーク実際には音ちゃんと流れますので、この点は配信環境の特性ということでちょっとご理解いただければと思っております。はい、じゃあ、実機に切り替えていただけますか。はい、これがですね、ベンチマ
Yeah, I
ー
like
ク
this
ソフト
new
上の
screenshot with the different character
キャラクター
slots.
となっております。あらかじめですね、5キャラクター作っておきました。
I guess left is create new character, and then like, are these? Oh, that's
で、これは、
casting.
作成したキャラクターの管理画面ですかね。で、ここで4までいけますので、24体まで作れる。
6パーティー分というか、
形に
4パーティー
4パーティー分です。
6人4パーティー。はい。6、4、24ね。
で、今回
Are they gonna walk us through doing a character? Oh, okay.
すると、本編と同じ、
Oh, you got a 38 on your PC. Congrats, Michael.
でおります。これはエステの機能ではございません。一番最初にゲームをスタートするときに作っていただくキャラクタークリエイトと、全く同じ
Okay.
のが。
They're also saying that you should be able to import your character into the final release, but you're not going to name your character at this time. So it's not like you're reserving the character's name or anything.
ここはサクッといっちゃおうと思っております。はい、こんな感じで。
機能としてはもう全く一緒ってことですよね。
一緒です。
はい。
Yeah, and this is the version of the character creator that will be as a part of the final release. And goodness gracious, guys, I think there's going to be people who literally just do character creator streams. Like you said, an hour. I think somebody said here an hour. I could see people spending 8 hours just designing their character or make it a couple of different characters.
で名前をつけますが、キャラクターの外見名という扱い。
あら、そんなこだわいいの？もうこれで。
はい。
もうちょっと性癖を出したけど。
なんかやります。すごいサクッとっていう話を言ってると思うんです。はい。
今日はサクッと。
Thanks, guys, for hanging out with me this morning, and thanks for the 29 likes, by the way.
という形ですね。で、このようにキャラクターを作成すると先ほどの管理画面の中に並びます。ここで、ベンチマークのデモに登場させるにはこのベンチマークに設定というものを押していただくと、 登場させますかというところでキャスティングという形でこのキャラが登場しますよと。なので複数体作っていただいた後、このキャラ登場させたいなみたいな時はこれで設定をしていただければと思っています。また作ったキャラはね、編集もできますし、ベンチのデモ用となりますが、ここで衣装を変えることもできるようになっております。まあ、こんな感じですね。で、ここにキャラクターエクスポートと書かれていますが、これを押していただくと
And they're saying that you can change outfits for the benchmark only.
このキャラクターの外見データを本編で読み込むと、このままの外見が本編のキャラクタークリエイトに再現をされますので、そこからさらに編集とかも可能ですし、そのまま使っていただくことも可能という形となっています。
Oh, that's cool.
ありますね。
Are you still playing Tower Fantasy?
若干気になってきてるかなと思うところのキャラクタービューワーです。ベンチで作成していただいたキャラクターを、キャラクタークリエイト画面以外でもちょっと見たいよねというところで、ぐるぐる回せたりですね、カメラの位置を。
I guess this is where you go and you can do different outfits.
画面を作りましたよという機能でございます。
あ、
Do some different emotes.
ジェスチャーも
はい、
ある。
そうですね。
はいはいはい。ちょっとなんか喜ぶ。
Oh, and you can also still edit the characters here and in the actual game before starting. So even if you use this to kind of get started and you still want to make some changes before, like, go live, you can still import and still edit your characters. I always felt like something with like Genshin and with Tower Fantasy that they were just like appetizers to what Blue Protocol intends to deliver. I don't know if anybody else has ever felt that, but like playing Genshin and playing Tower Fantasy, I was like, yeah, this is just, like I'm not satisfied. I'm not trying to, if you like those games, I'm not trying to throw you under the bus, but I just was like, oh man, like this just makes me want Blue Protocol even more.
雰囲気つかめますね。
ですね。はい。なのでここで撮影をしていただくこともできるように。
Yeah, I believe you're right, Veronica.
はい。
I think that's what we're seeing with most modern games. They're divorcing the look from any kind of progression,
ライセンスに投稿していただくとかもできるようにという形としております。はい。
ツイッターのアイコンにも。
Oh, cool. Nice, Solus.
という感じですね。キャラクター。
はい。
はい。というところで前の画面に戻るんですが、
はいはい。
はい。もう一つここにパーティービューワーというものがあると思います。これは今度はパーティーでアステルリーズなどのロケーションにキャラクターを並べたので、SS とか撮っていただけたら嬉しいなというような機能です。
こんな写真が将来撮れると。
はい。
あれ何が揺れたんだ。
Oh, is it Verona?
はい。ロケーションとかですね。
Verona?
固定と
Verona?
いただいているんですが、作った
I'm massively dyslexic, so I'm not trying to butcher anybody's names, but it's a guarantee that will happen. Oh, this is cool. This is a cool scene. Here's the party viewer scene.
となっております。なんでここでこうやって
この状
位置を
態でも
いじると、
You could swap in different party members.
あ、場所変えれんだ。
はい。
場所変えれて時間も変えれるってことだ。
そうです
Change the
ね。
background.
すご
はいい。これ当然今6キャラいる状態になってますけど、
So basically, this is how you can take your created characters and see how they look together.
感じになります。
猫かわいい。
なので後ろ向いてるキャラが見えないなみたいな時はじゃあ入れ替えよう。
ああ、おじさんが急に
I don't know yet if these are new outfits. I haven't been keeping track.
不況なおじさんが猫ってなってる。
という機能でございます。はい。これで皆さんがいろんな外見のキャラクターを作っていただいたもので、ちょっとでもね、
That's a beautiful name. Vona Arona. Hopefully I said that right.
なるほど。
はい。というところで、
Yeah, bring on that nerve gear. Let's go.
機能としては以上となっておりますが、ベンチマークの評価はあくまでも動作指標の目安となっておりますので、
Yeah, the tree movement, you're right.
動作を保証するものではない
Beautiful.
ということはご理解をいただければと思っております。はい。以上、ベンチマークソフトのご紹介
ありがとうございま
となり
す。
ます。
はい。でちなみにですね、
はい
公開の準備というか、
うんうん
いつぐらいからこれは、
はい。前回ね、お約束を
はい、
させていただいたと思っておりますので、明日3月1日のお昼12時めどで、
うん
公開をさせていただきますが、スライド出ているのかなはい。
3月1日の
12時、
12時お昼の時間。
Oh, March 1st, baby.
公式サイト並びに公式ツイッター
Let's
にて
go.
お知らせを行わせていただきます。ベンチマークソフトは公式サイトの、そのお知らせ内のリンクよりダウンロードしていただく形となっておりまして、ダウンロード時の容量は
Noon Japanese Standard Time.
3、4ぐらい。
3、4ぐらい。
5.4ぐらい。
I don't know if they're getting restricted. I do have. I'm not sponsored by ExpressVPN, but they have partnered in a way with me, and I have a link. So I will, if it is restrictive to IP address, I will be using my ExpressVPN to download this for you guys. But hopefully, it won't be restricted by location.
いわゆるランタイムと呼ばれるものが必要だったりするんですよ。はい。で、それがないとエラーが起動時に出ちゃったりするので、そういった場合のにはどうすればいいかというのもそのお知らせの中に。
The required space for the benchmark is around 3.5 gigabytes of space. March 1st for the benchmark. They are going to update us ASAP on the network test. The things are progressing nicely. They're going to do a big internal test, and then they'll hook us up with the date. And they have more detailed information on the website.
あれですよね、ベンチマークの中に SNS への投稿ボタンがあるので、そっちは大丈夫ですし、あと、スクショを撮る、撮影するボタンもあるので、スクショ自体
I think that's actually another thing, Michael.
デモシーン
Because what it also does is it actually acts as a nice form of promotion, because you'll get your benchmark score and you'll tweet it out or you'll post it on whatever social media as well. That's what a lot of people do with Final Fantasy 14. I expect that that's what they're going to do here as well. So then it gets exciting. It's like, oh my gosh, I got like this score and this is my setup, and wow, I can't wait to play this game. And everybody's like, what game are we talking about? And then a real legend here goes, have you heard of Ginger Blue?
SNS へスクリーンショットを公開したり、配信上でご利用いただくことは全く問題ございません。はい。
作りながら配信とか。
そうですね。作りながら配信とか、自分の PC のスペック自慢したいとか。
Oh, right. Com says, do we know what regions Amazon's publishing Blue protocol in? I've seen. I'm keen to give it Lost Ark, but we need to try some workarounds. The same regions right now that are a part of New World and Lost Ark. But with Throne and Liberty, they have confirmed they are publishing Throne and Liberty in Japan. And I think that might mean we might see them open up an SEA region, but no word yet on that. That is my speculation, as my voice is failing. That is my speculation at this time. However, I'm hopeful.
家電量販店でよく見るやつだ。
はい。あれで言うとその機能です。
あの感じのやつね、ずーっと流れてる、
ずっとこう流れる
計測するわけではなく、
なのでこのループ再生でスタートをしているのは、単純にデモシーンを転記しているというちょっと扱いになっているかなと思いますので、皆さんの PC の計測をしていただいている上でデモシーンとかを、SNS とか、配信でご利用いただくのは問題ないんですが、このループ再生でこの PC の計測をないよみたいな状態で。
Interesting that New World works, but Lost Ark doesn't for you, Com. That's good for me to know. I'm not aware of that.
計測をしないとですね、先ほど動画で見たUI ですかね、UI とかが消えた状態のものが流れると。
本当だ。
全くないじゃないですか。これをちょっとこのまま録画してちょっと上げられてしまうのはご遠慮いただければと思っておりますが、計測している画面だったら全然大丈夫です。
という
止めてってコメントで止めて楽しみにしてるから止めてほしい。
止めます。さっきのところまで大丈夫。
そうよね。皆さんの
Looks like that they basically run the benchmark without like the images, so you can have even cleaner pictures of the game.
本日お伝えしたかった内容は以上となります。ここで次回についてのご案内を少しさせていただければと思います。次回はですね、ブルプロ通信ネットワークテスト直前特別配信
Yeah, that's still like an extra step, right?
予定となっております。これは当然ネットワークテスト前に実施をさせていただきます。番組ではですね、ネットワークテスト
It's like relocate your whole life, everybody you've ever loved.
コンテンツを見ていただけますというご紹介や、クライアントの事前ダウンロード、インストールなどのご案内をちょっとお話しさせていただければなと思っております。
I've been
なるほど。
tried to be recruited out to California a couple times. I was like, my mother-in-law will hunt me down. Like, I don't know. Like the number you have to offer, it has to be so ridiculous that if you need me on site, I'll fly in, you know, for that meeting and fly back home. Like hip hip hooray for remote work.
以前ねお伝えさせていただいていたアップデートのロードマップだったりとかそういうこともお話しさせていける。
So they're saying the next stream they're going to do is going to be directly before the network test.
テスト
And that's going to include instructions regarding the network test. So, guys, keep it locked here to the channel because we will be make sure we cover that. I do have access to the network test, and I am using a VPN, so I should be able to get in, have a good fun time, and then be able to get you hopefully any answers and questions that you have. So, woo. Yeah. So there's a lot of really good information right there. Well, I don't know. I don't think I have commands set up, but do I have the links? Yeah. Nobody ever feel like necessary. Like, but if like 4 of you guys, you don't have to sign up, but if you check in the description, the ExpressVPN link, if you guys just give me a favor and give that link a click at some point, that would be huge for me. But I do have that as a partnership with them, so there is a special deal of like, I don't even remember, it's like 3 months or something like that that you guys get. So if you're looking for a VPN, there are free VPNs out there as well, so I just haven't used those. Yeah, honestly, short, concise, right to the point. Exactly what I was expecting it to be. Network test information, date coming ASAP. It does sound like everything's on track, which probably does mean mid to end of March, which honestly, I'm okay with that, right? Like, get it done. A lot of people are going to be excited. I cannot wait to go hands-on with it. They have confirmed that before the network test, like, so when they schedule the next event, that's when we're going to see, that's what we're going to see. And then tomorrow, the benchmark. But it is obviously very heavily Japanese. They did not talk about a global version. I'm very curious to see if anything shows up on Play Protocol for the network test. Let me pull that up real quick. Play. Let's see here. Any news on the Blue Protocol sites? Yeah, nothing yet posted. So one of the things I've been generally curious about is how with the Japanese dev updates then translate into like how soon does that information reflect for the global version. So that is what it is, guys. So I don't want to waste anybody's time this morning. If any of you guys have any questions, sound off and I'll try to answer them right now. Otherwise, we can say we'll see you guys in March, and I'll get to work on the summary of today's video, which is pretty short, which is, can't complain. Good old YouTube delay. And if you guys got anything good out of it today, if you feel like it earns it, that like button's great. If you feel like it doesn't earn it, you can always double tap that dislike button. Make sure that's that button's working. Are there going to be panties in game, or is there going to be censorship? Do you know? I honestly do not. The game is rated teen, so that does translate differently between Japan and like what I would just me personally define as the United States. We will see. Like, we know that they made some changes to the Lost Ark in terms of its design and implementation. I would expect that might be in line. There are currently 5 classes, and they have already in the data files and so much more. It sounds like a lot of other classes to come, but it takes a lot of work when it comes to classes. So just having a name, kind of a placeholder for that, does seem to be kind of a step. I do think that as the content rolls out and then they get that cadence, that we will see them introduce new classes down the road. Good night, Michael. Thanks for hanging out with me, dude. My alarm. Noise. Guys, on that, I'm going to go ahead and get the summary for the YouTube video up and get to work on that. And then I got to take kids to school. And then, man, today's going to be a busy day. So I really appreciate y'all hanging out with me. I really appreciate all of you guys this morning. And hopefully you had fun. I had a really good time. It's nice that I was able to wake up early and get some things done, hang out for some protocol. So I will give you guys hands-on impressions with Benchmark tomorrow, or a video on how to download it if it ends up creating some kind of hoops and stuff. And so we'll have some fun and we'll go from there. So